for the serious gamer.
Hey, this is Guns for Hire from NextGenTactics. This is our general map walkthrough series, and this is Favela, part 1 of 3. Well, this is Favela, the marketplace. Just a reminder, we're not showing you sniper positions or any specific secret areas you can get into, hard to get to areas or areas that get you a lot of kills. This is just a general map walkthrough showing you places that people go and how they get there, okay? And we're going to start off here. We're on the far west side. I'll quickly show you the map there. When you're starting in search and destroy or demolition, the offense team starts on this end here, okay? And then we'll show you the bomb sites and everything like that on the far side. This area here, as you can see straight down the road there, nothing, overhead, is a good area to throw your care packages and your emergency airdrops. Obviously, keep in mind, you want to make sure that at least one or two of your teammates are around here and not on the total other end, or else you might end up with enemy players spawning here or coming up here and killing you. If for whatever reason you lay like a care package right here or something like that, and all of a sudden your team disappears and you think there's enemy players coming, this ditch is actually a good place to give you cover. I would recommend going right to the end, only because you reduce the sight lines and the number of areas that you can be attacked by. If you're standing here like this, you can see straight from this end here all the way down to the other end without actually having to move, and you don't compromise your safety. But as soon as that care package lands, you want to get up there right away and then collect it. Alright, we're going to circle around from the left side here all the way around, and then we'll go into the middle. Okay, so first we're going to start down here. This open area here, obviously, is a transition area. You don't want to spend a lot of time. There's not a lot of places for you to go. I have seen people sort of hide here for a quick kill, and I've also seen stupid people hide here and think that they can camp here. It's just bad. There's nowhere for you to run. You can actually snag someone. If your teammates are down this way, you can maybe nail someone that's coming through right in here, but don't spend a lot of time. It's not a very good place to be. Again, here, if you know your teammates are on the other side. Now, the first building we're going to show you, this is roof access, and in this game here, the multi-level is key in this game. There's a lot of levels, there's a lot of different places for you to go. We're on ground level right now. As you can see, that's an elevated area there. Then there's the hill on the background, but this is the first way to get into the rooftop. Now, this particular room here has two access points. The stairs, which you saw us just go up, and then out here, which is right where that dumpster is, and that's where you can also gain access. You simply, and I'll show you here, you simply climb up onto the dumpster, climb up on here, and then you can gain access. So don't spend a lot of time in here, not to mention the fact that if you have killed someone in here, either Claymore or knifed them or whatever you did, someone out here could easily throw a grenade in here, cook it, and then you're dead. If you're going to protect this room, I recommend not placing a Claymore anywhere in here. It's easily destroyed and seen, except for those that are careless. If they're in a rush, then yeah, you can get a kill that way. I have gotten a kill that way, but it's a lot safer to place a Claymore right here and put it angled towards that door, because generally when people come up through here, they're heading for that door anyway. So you want to make sure that the blast is actually facing that door, so they trigger it as they walk by here, and then it kills them as they go through there. The other way is you can actually have it directly on and slightly back like this, so they can't see it straight from the stairs, but the time that they get up into this little landing right here, they're dead. Okay, and the reason why I say don't place it on the stairs is that if you're actually coming from this side here, you can easily see any claymores on the stairs if someone's actually a cautious player. And I said cautious because, as I said before, I have killed people. And now up here, if you want, this is probably for the rooftops. I consider this the best place. Now, arguably, other people will say, no, you can hide over here. There's so many places, or in the middle. The reason why I say this is the best is because the access is limited. If you claymore the rear entrance here, the only other way that they can come in is from the front here. There's no other access points that they can get in. Again, you're susceptible to grenades, but this is generally a highly defensible area. And then you can slowly peg off people across the other rooftop here. And then when you come up here, there's that rooftop you have to worry about, and I'll show you that once we get into the center. The far rooftop, which we'll get on the other side, and then that rooftop there as well. Well, it's not really a rooftop, it's more like a veranda, but you know what I mean. And then you can also access areas like this And then there's also a hidden little cove back here. This place is actually very underutilized, and I can get quite a few kills there. But you want to kill and move. Do not camp there. I know it looks tempting, but someone can easily kill you, and there's nowhere for you to really run. If you're injured and you jump down, unless you have Commando Pro on, you're going to die. So keep that in mind. Okay, so when you're up here, now obviously you have access. Don't stand... Way too many people come up onto this rooftop here and start trying to kill and stay up here. The problem is that look at all the areas that you can get hit by. Number one, you can get hit by the rear if you don't have a Claymore. Someone can climb up through that dumpster. Someone has sights from that side, the middle, and all the other areas I showed you. This I would consider a transition area. Be on the move when you're on the rooftops. Don't stay there and just camp out. You're going to get flanked at some point. Someone's going to either shoot you or throw a grenade at you. Now, when you're coming up here, if you come across hostiles from the far side or on there, you can use this little corner here as some sort of protection. Keep in mind, they can actually shoot through this stuff here. If they have an LMG or they spotted you before you got in here, they can easily shoot through this concrete, the blocks, cinder blocks here, and nail you. All right, so keep that in mind. Don't spend a lot of time up here. And just a quick note, these rooftops can easily be accessed from either side. So you can jump across, same thing, you can jump over there. I'm not going to show those yet. Just wanted to show you that you can actually jump. So we're going to climb down here. Now, back here, instead of going up there, if you want to come around the side here, when you're approaching this area, particularly on search and destroy and demolition, be aware that the time you get to here, there's likely going to be a hostile or an enemy player down at the end here guarding A and taking shots at you. So be aware that someone could be there. Be cautious when you come around here. Be ready to kill someone there. The other problem when you're coming through here is this stairway right there. Now, the staircase I'm going to show you is from the center. Yes, it's dangerous here, but when they're on defense, they can easily rush through here and come up here and then start attacking you. An easy way to defend against that when you're coming from the bomb site, check for guys there. Come around the back of this building here. Carefully check there, because someone could also be hiding there or anywhere in there, and it makes it a lot safer while protecting you from anyone that enters that area there. So if you had a teammate constantly checking there, I can check this point here, say it's clear, and then they can run across. Or I can even like come here. It doesn't really matter, but it's just a lot safer to check that way. And if you're rushing, then you don't really have to worry about it. If you're planting like on search, you can usually sprint all the way down there. Just be aware you're likely going to have to kill someone the time you get down here. Now, when you're coming through the staircase here, you can go left or right. This way, obviously, you climb up on the dumpster to get up there, or you come along here to surprise any search and destroy demolition players. The other areas that you can come through is the house here. Again, this is a temporary or a transition area. It's very susceptible to getting killed, grenades, everything like that. So maybe you can wait here and then get a quick kill like that, but don't spend a lot of time there. The other area people like to camp is right in this area here. They stand back here. The reason why they do this is because no one on this side can actually see them camp down in this area here, and you can usually snag anyone coming in from here and anyone on the rooftop. But again, once you make the kill, move. Don't stay in that one area. I mean, even if you have silencer, unless you're playing search and destroy, you've got to move. Someone's going to be pissed, and they're going to blow your head off. Now, this area here, I mean, whatever, it offers minimal cover. I wouldn't spend a lot of time in there. If you want a good place for a sort of a preventative or a flanking preventative Claymore, is actually right here. I get a lot of kills with this Claymore. I know I'm not going to go into strategies, but if you want to place a Claymore here, try this one out. Search and destroy, demolition, or even deathmatch, and you sort of angle it out this way. A lot of people come running through this way here, and even people here I've caught because they don't typically look. It's not an obvious spot for a Claymore, but it does work. Now, as you're approaching A, whether you're approaching, whether this is search and destroy, demolition, or deathmatch, or whatever you're playing, be aware that this area right here that I'm looking at is a huge area for Claymores. People love placing Claymores right here, slightly back from that opening. Well, that's the end of part 1. Watch part 2 and 3 for the rest of the lowdown on Favela. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. For more strategies and tactics on Modern Warfare 2, visit NextGenTactics.com.